Today is the first day where freezing temperatures have made it to the valley floor, a little bit more widespread compared to just isolated spots like yesterday. So this is going to be a quicker update on our upcoming snow showers here in the Willamette Valley. I'm doing no featurettes today, just weather forecasting and the setup. I'm meteorologist Tanis Leach bringing you this update. First off, the National Weather Service watches and warnings. There have been a few changes compared to yesterday. First off, the high Cascades have been downgraded to a winter weather advisory. Also, the northern Oregon and southern Washington coasts have a winter weather advisory that has been issued now. Otherwise, the winter storm warning in the higher northern Oregon coast range still remains in place, as does the winter weather advisory for the Coast Range valleys and the Cowlitz County lowlands, plus the Cascade foothills, and now that extends through the Lane County Cascade foothills as well. So, onto our setup, and there has been a minor change since yesterday that might make some big effects on the forecast. So, that low pressure system is now off the coast of Vancouver Island, a little bit closer to the coast than modeled in some cases. When you look at satellite imagery, it almost looks like it's actually a little bit inland. I still expect that low pressure system to take a little bit of a loop coming out into the eastern Pacific before looping back towards our coast on Wednesday. Now, some weather models want to bring this low further north, and that's becoming a little bit of a clearer trend before making landfall in the southern Washington coast. If that happens, that would reduce the likelihood of any convergence zone forming in the Portland metropolitan area, as that would most likely kill the gorge east wind, but it could increase the likelihood of snow showers occurring if the precipitation falls at the right time, specifically Wednesday morning. If the precipitation starts later, there's a less of a likelihood that it would be snow showers, and it would be a little bit more towards a rain snow mix, with the exception of heavier bands and cells. A lot like what we'll experience today and tomorrow, just a little bit more numerous, if that scenario plays out. Okay, on to our forecast notes. Precipitation until Tuesday will be showery in nature, trace to an inch widespread on any given day, though many locations will not have any accumulations. This has pretty much been unchanged. It looks like the big winners yesterday were the communities right along the coast range, but not really extending further out than about 3 miles from the eastern boundary of the Coast Range, at least from what I saw from ODOT's cameras. Mineral Road impacts outside of the morning commute, and pretty much with that, really only on Sylvan Hill due to the elevation. And snow levels will start at the valley floor but rise throughout the day when you are not under heavier cells. Those heavier cells will lower the snow levels, so elevation is not going to necessarily be the most important thing if you get a heavier cell. All right, moving on to our timeline here. For Monday, I expect primarily snow showers in most of the cells during the morning hours. However, around lunchtime, that will change to more of a rain snow mix, if not fully rain for some areas, with a daytime high in the lower 40s, before changing back over to full snow for most areas as we go into the Monday overnight hours into Tuesday morning, which will pretty much repeat itself. I personally think precipitation chances will drop as we go throughout the day, with any 4 hour period being about a 30% chance of rain on Monday afternoon, but will rise back up to a 40% chance on any given 4 hour period in Tuesday morning at this time. So, on to our 7 day forecast, and we will start with the South Valley. I'm expecting highs around 43 degrees for both today And tomorrow, high temperature a little bit colder on Wednesday at 41 with more numerous snow showers, though I'm not expecting as large of accumulations. Down in the South Valley, most likely only about a trace to half of an inch for most locations down there. Thursday and Friday, highs remain in the low 40s with chance of snow in the morning before changing over to chance of a rain snow mix. Saturday and Sunday look dry in the mid 40s, and low temperatures do stay at or below freezing throughout the 7-day forecast. And for the Portland metro area, like the South Valley, today and tomorrow will be in the lower 40s. On Wednesday, I have downgraded the icon to just the snow showers icon to reflect that decrease in likelihood for a convergence zone, even though the odds that everyone could see at least some snow have gone up at least a little bit. High temperatures will remain in the upper 30s for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, though the chance of snow on Thursday and Friday is far lower than that on Wednesday. And Saturday and Sunday, dry with highs in the lower 40s, and low temperatures will remain below freezing through the entire forecast period. So that is it for today's update. I will come out with another update tomorrow. Hopefully, we learn more about Wednesday's chances, and assuming we do, I will give you a more detailed rundown, including exact snow totals for the Portland metro area that I am expecting, especially because of how fluid this situation is. So until then, please stay safe out there and take care.